based off of how Ryan Garcia just looked in his last fight, I mean, it looks like he beats Conor Benn. Conor Benn has a style that matches what Ryan is good. You know, the style clash favors Ryan Garcia because of his speed, because of his power from the outside. So definitely a tough fight for Conor Benn.
If he's going to make 147, if he's good at the weight, it'll be a good fight. If he has really struggled at the weight, he's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. It's a dangerous fight for him. I think it'll deliver all the way to the fight, but I think he'll get knocked out by Ryan Garcia.
I don't see this fight going the distance. I don't see this fight going the distance. Somebody's getting knocked out, period. Somebody is about to get knocked out. You know, and I believe that the favorite should be the favorite. And that's...
The upcoming showdown between Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn has divided the boxing world, with fans and experts split over who will come out on top. Still, a growing number of former world champions, respected trainers, and veteran analysts believe Garcia enters the fight with the advantage. They point to his lightning-fast left hook, explosive hand speed, and ability to attack from unpredictable angles as the key weapons that could overwhelm Benn. If Garcia establishes his rhythm early, his offensive firepower could prove too much for the British contender to handle.
I think the momentum's going to carry into this fight as well. When I looked at the press conference, I'm looking at both fighters' demeanors. I like when fighters are sure. And I feel like Ryan is sure. I feel like both of them are, to be honest with you, but Ryan's a little bit more reserved, with it. It's it's a calm confidence that I like from him. He's just you gonna find out. It's different. It's different levels. My hand speed gonna be too much for you. My power gonna be too much for you. You know, I got more experience than you. I got more amateur experience than you. Bro, you can't beat me, bro. You're not better than Haney. You're not better than all these other guys that I faced. Yeah, you might can punch hard, but I can punch harder as well. You know, so he's not spooked with the talk coming from Conor Benn. And another thing, I think that Ben's will take him somewhere, but I think his will could get him in.
Boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. believes Conor Benn is facing one of the toughest challenges of his career. In Jones' view, Ryan Garcia's elite hand speed, sharp timing, and experience against top-level opposition give him a clear advantage. He also feels Benn's aggressive, come-forward style could play directly into Garcia's strengths, creating opportunities for devastating counterpunches. According to Jones, unless Benn can produce something extraordinary, keeping pace with a fighter of Garcia's caliber will be an uphill battle.
And dominate this fight is going to say, Conor, you ain't what we thought you were. Because as you know, Dre, most of the guys from the UK, they have to come prove themselves in the United States of America or against a good American fighter. I think this fight may be happening somewhere else, but he still got to prove himself against a name.
Former British boxer and analyst Spencer Oliver also believes Ryan Garcia has the tools to defeat Conor Benn if the two rivals finally meet in the ring. Oliver highlights Garcia's exceptional hand speed, accurate counterpunching, and fight-ending power as the biggest factors in the matchup. While he praises Benn's relentless pressure, toughness, and determination, he believes Garcia's timing and precision will make it extremely difficult for Benn to close the distance without taking damaging shots. Oliver also points to Garcia's experience in high-profile fights, arguing that it gives the American a crucial edge under the brightest lights.
First time in over 4 years that Conor Benn has made welterweight. So he's been boxing obviously up with Chris Eubank Jr. is at 160 pounds and then he come down to 150 pounds in his last fight. Maybe, you know, some people say they're lacking a little bit of strength. The punch power sort of left him down at 147 is going to be a totally different task as well. It's a tough night for Conor Benn, but he gets that opportunity for the WBC.
Do you give him a chance against Garcia?
You got to give him a chance. You have to give him a chance, but it's probably quite a slim one. Yeah, but listen, it's about opportunity, and we don't know. Conor Benn's been craving for this world title fight. He's been calling it out for a long time. The thing that concerns me, Paul, is when you go up to 160 pound, the super middleweight division, and then you're coming back down to welterweight, your the division that you used to compete in, but you haven't been there for 4 years. You haven't made that weight for 4 years. I think your body adjusts and and acclimatizes to a certain weight division. And I think it's hard when you come back down. We saw Roy Jones going up to heavyweight and coming back down to super middle, and he was never the same. Yeah. And I think for Conor Benn, it may just lost a bit of that punch power and maybe even a bit of punch resistance at 147. That's why I lean towards Ryan Garcia, who's natural weight.
British boxing journalist Gareth A. Davies is another respected voice backing Ryan Garcia to defeat Conor Benn. Davies believes Garcia's explosive hand speed, precise timing and devastating left hook make him the favorite heading into the matchup. While he expects Benn to be competitive during the early rounds, he feels the physical demands of returning to the 147-pound division after several years away could eventually catch up with the British contender. In Davies' opinion, Garcia's power and accuracy will become the difference as the fight progresses, leading to a late stoppage victory.
Hasn't fought at 147 pounds flat for the last 4 years. His last fight was 150 pound catch weight against Regis Prograis. He hasn't hit 147 for 4 years. Still highly ranked with the WBC at 147, and now gets an opportunity, it seems, in September to be fighting for a world championship.
Yeah, and we have to comment on that performance as the chief support for Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov at Tottenham, whatever it was, 6-7 weeks ago, because he looked very weight drained all week as well. And like I say, he made 150, and it was really hard work. I think came in just under 150 anyway, didn't he, on the day?
Yeah.
And Regis Prograis is a slippery, slick southpaw at tail end of his career, on the way down at the moment. And even though Conor Benn won handily, it was over 10 rounds, I think, wasn't it, on the night? He didn't struggle, but he didn't look full of vim and vigour. The tensile strength is there, but he didn't look like the wrecking ball that fought at middleweight against Chris Eubank Jr. in the second.
Meanwhile, boxing superstar Terence Crawford has urged Ryan Garcia not to underestimate the challenge ahead. Crawford warned that overlooking Conor Benn could be a costly mistake, emphasizing that complete focus and preparation will be essential. At the same time, Matchroom Boxing chairman Eddie Hearn has also leaned toward Garcia, citing the American's exceptional speed, timing and explosive punching power as the biggest advantages in the matchup. Although Hearn has long supported Benn's career and admires his toughness and determination, he believes the return to the 147-pound division raises serious questions. In his view, Garcia's natural size, athleticism, and overall skill set make him the favorite heading into this highly anticipated clash.
He's got star character and star qualities. If he's going to make 147, if he's good at the weight, it'll be a good fight. If he has really struggled at the weight, he's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. It's a dangerous fight for him. I think it'll deliver all the way to the fight, but I'm afraid I think he'll get knocked out by Ryan Garcia, unless he knocks Garcia out himself. I want to see Devin Haney in with Ryan Garcia as well in the rematch. That's a massive fight. But Conor Benn, I've said this before and I will say it again, could end up with 50, 60, 70 million in the bank and never win a world title. And that's an extraordinary thing to say, but it will make him a very successful boxer in this period.
If you're Conor now, is that the fight that you go after and you take next?
Yeah, because it's so big. It's a really big...
At 147?
Yes. Go and take it. Go and have...
Former world champion Tony Bellew believes Ryan Garcia has all the physical tools needed to defeat Conor Benn, but says the biggest uncertainty is which version of Garcia will step into the ring. Bellew has complete confidence in Garcia's explosive left hook and fight-ending power, calling it the weapon most likely to decide the contest. However, he also questions Garcia's consistency, noting that his mindset and performances have varied from fight to fight. If a focused and disciplined Garcia shows up, Bellew expects him to emerge victorious. But if Garcia is anything less than his best, Bellew believes Benn has a genuine opportunity to pull off a major upset.
Your thoughts on Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn being officially announced yesterday?
Good fight, yeah. I mean, obviously I'm a bit biased because I was over the moon that DAZN have got the fight. And I thought it was brilliant that Oscar De La Hoya is promoting the fight with Dana White. I think it's funny. Great to see the WBC title on the line. Good fight. Two exciting young fighters. I think it's a tough fight for Conor at 147. I think Ryan's a proven world-class fighter, but it'll definitely be a fun fight.
Who would you favour in that fight?
Ryan Garcia, because again, I don't think Conor should be fighting at 147 anymore. But Conor's dangerous. He's got plenty of heart.
Former IBF welterweight champion Kell Brook believes Conor Benn has the talent to make this a highly competitive fight, but he still gives Ryan Garcia the edge. Brook points to Garcia's explosive punching power, exceptional speed, and ability to change a fight with a single shot as the qualities that separate him from most opponents. While he expects Benn to have his moments and rise to the occasion, Brook believes Garcia's experience and natural ability to produce knockout moments will ultimately prove decisive in what could become the biggest fight of Benn's career.
Yeah, it's the left hook that's the real power shot with him.
Yeah.
My only issue with this fight is you don't know which Ryan Garcia is going to turn up. Because if the Ryan Garcia that got him with Rolly Romero turns up, that's going to lose. That's not going to be enough. Yeah, I rate Rolly as well because Rolly's a good fighter, but is Ryan interested? Is he bothered? Mentally, I think Ryan Garcia is all over the place. Mentally, I think Conor's so strong mentally. To get through what he went through for them years, he is mentally so strong. So Garcia's the favourite, and he's the overwhelming favourite because of the qualities that he has and the fundamentals that he has. Lightning speed, a vicious left hook. I haven't seen anyone do to Devin Haney what he done. Yeah. Nobody. Like to drop him multiple times.
Not everyone is picking Ryan Garcia, however. Former heavyweight world title challenger Derek Chisora believes Conor Benn has the style and mentality to pull off the upset. Chisora points to Benn's relentless aggression, fearless attitude, and high-pressure approach as the keys to victory. In his opinion, Benn won't be intimidated by Garcia's speed or knockout power and will instead look to force Garcia out of his comfort zone from the opening bell. Still, many observers remain concerned about Benn's return to the 147-pound division after competing at higher weights in recent years. They believe the demanding weight cut could affect his stamina, strength, and durability as the fight wears on, making it one of the biggest unanswered questions heading into this blockbuster showdown.
It's a very exciting fight, you know what I mean? It's very exciting. Ryan can whack.
Oh yeah.
He can whack big time. This is going to be a real test, you know what I mean, for Conor, do you know what I mean? Is it down at welterweight, so, you know, Conor's boxed Eubank at middleweight, he's coming down. There's so many things, you know, like we talk about, like this is more his weight, innit? This is more his weight, Conor's weight. Right, Garcia were a bit lighter before he's going up his full dart. It's an exciting fight. There's two serious characters, what both can fight, and they want it, and they're not going to disappoint.
How much of a chance do you give Conor in that fight?
Yeah, I gave him a good chance. Do you know what I mean? I gave him a good chance. It's not like I'm saying, you know, I do lean towards Garcia winning the fight. I do. You know, especially because his last fight he boxed well, but the fight before he didn't box so good. But I just think that he'll rise to the occasion. You know, the champions, and I think that we're going to see the best of both of them. But I think Garcia's got that. He's got that get out of jail card. That wah. You know what I mean?
Adding another layer of intrigue to the matchup, former two-division world champion Timothy Bradley believes the biggest concern isn't tactics or talent. It's ensuring the fight is contested on a level playing field. Bradley has emphasized the importance of comprehensive anti-doping testing, arguing that strict substance testing is essential to protect the integrity of the sport. Given the controversies that have surrounded both fighters in the past, he believes thorough testing would eliminate any doubts and allow the winner to leave the ring without questions overshadowing the result.
People think that Conor has been wonderfully matched, marvellously matched, made enormous amounts of money, which no one begrudges people making money, but it's been wonderfully matched to achieve that. Ryan Garcia, whatever we may or may not think about his performance against Tank Davis, is at a level that could possibly expose Conor Benn to what people think is that he's not at this level. What's your view on that? Do you think he gets exposed in this fight, Conor?
Listen, Conor's my pal, so I'm not going to sit here and try to mess up his name and that. This is a good fight for him. He's always wanted a big fight. Now he's getting it on Mexico Independence Day, I believe so.
Is that what it is, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Vegas, all that backed up as well.
Yeah, Vegas will be heaving.
Yep.
You know, he's going to be fighting in Vegas for the first time. Oh no, second time. Because the first time was with Eddie Hearn when he was on holiday.
During an appearance on Stephen A. Smith's show, Conor Benn described a potential clash with Ryan Garcia as the biggest opportunity of his professional career. Ben views the matchup as a defining moment that could elevate him into boxing's elite and cement his legacy on the sport's biggest stage. He has made it clear that he welcomes the challenge, believing a victory over a globally recognized star like Garcia would silence his critics, strengthen his reputation, and prove that he belongs among the very best in the world.
In a second, Spence. Listen to Paulie Malignaggi had some things to say about the fight and Conor Benn. Listen to him.
Paulie, did you catch the Conor Benn fight? Did you catch the co-main event?
I did. You know what, guys? I'm done. I'm done with it. This guy's horrible. This guy's terrible. I don't mind watching Conor Benn. Like I don't mind him getting the fanfare. He's an okay fighter. Just don't start mentioning him at world-class level. Then you start crossing the line. Because he's not your Jake Paul either. So it's not like I'm throwing him all the way on the other side. I'm not doing that. I'm being a very honest person here. He's an okay fighter. Okay, but don't start mentioning him with these world-class situations and world-class fighters. He talks about Shakur Stevenson and all this other stuff. His name belongs nowhere near those guys, okay? For the fanfare, okay, I get it. People start talking about him. He's got a lot of popularity, and I understand that's going to happen. But don't start mentioning him boxing-wise with these guys. All of a sudden, right away, we start seeing tweets and Instagrams about this Shakur Stevenson fight and everybody. Shakur Stevenson would beat him with one hand. I would beat him right now.
As fight night approaches, fans have noticed a major shift in Conor Benn's preparation. Training footage circulating online suggests Ben has placed special emphasis on defending against Ryan Garcia's trademark left hook, with many observers pointing out that he consistently keeps his right glove high to protect his chin. While some believe Garcia remains the favorite because of his speed, timing, and knockout power, others argue Ben's focused preparation and determination could make the contest far more competitive than many expect. Garcia, however, remains full of confidence, insisting he has all the tools necessary to secure victory and deliver a statement performance on the biggest stage.
How do you think this affects Conor Benn, having now he has to go back down to 47 against a very talented fighter who's in his prime?
Well, first and foremost, let me just say this. My initial thoughts of this fight. Drug testing. Who's going to be doing the drug testing?
Right.
That's one.
Right.
Okay?
Why do you say who?
Because I think it's very important, because I think that VADA has the most extensive drug testing in boxing, right?
Yeah.
They
Correct.
test far beyond anyone else. So I don't know. Ryan in the past has always said he doesn't like VADA. Victor Conte is no longer here, so that's the reason why. And then on top of that, both these guys have tested positive for performance enhancement drugs. So I'm saying to myself, is there going to be testing for this specific fight? For this fight here?
Ben got called too?
Supposed to be eggs or something.
With opinions split across the boxing world, one thing is clear. Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn has all the ingredients to become one of the year's biggest fights. Experts remain divided over whether Garcia's explosive speed and knockout power will be too much for Benn, or whether Ben's relentless pressure, toughness, and determination can produce a career-defining upset. As anticipation continues to build, the only way to settle the debate will be when both men step into the ring. Until then, the predictions will keep coming, but the final answer belongs inside the ropes. Who do you think leaves with the victory? Let us know your prediction in the comments below.
And Garcia, and the potential for a fight against him is what everybody's been making noise about as well. Where is your head in regards to that? What fight do you want? What have you told Dana White? What's the fight that you want?
We're going to try and make the WBC World title, I'm mandatory for that shot. I've worked hard to get to that shot, but ultimately I'm not sure of options. There's plenty of fighters calling me out, so we'll see what's there. Whatever fight the public want, they can get. I'm here because I want to make the biggest fights possible. I want to make the most memorable nights in boxing. The ones where people go, "God, what a fight! What a night! Something to remember, history made, legacy made." That's why I'm here. So whoever wants it can get it.
That's who you are. I have no doubt about it. But I asked a very direct question. This is first thing. He don't know me that well yet. Who do you want? Who's the guy?
Garcia.
That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear, Dana.